Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's warmed up a little bit. Yep. Now lift up. Once you can't reel anymore, just like try to gently, almost like you're walking a dog, like walk him on up here. Be really careful that leader doesn't hit the bottom of the boat too. There you go. Now just come up, lift up. Lift up, up. Nice job. There we go. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kyle Jones with Jones Sport Fishing. Hey, today is Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. I don't know what I was doing there. Yeah. So, and here is your weekly Clearwater River Steelhead report. So this week was really a mixed bag, depending on where you were, what sort of bite you found. We had some really, really tough days, and then some of our guides absolutely smashed them a couple of days. So, you know, it was really kind of up in the air. It was a weird week. We had super cold weather, you know, really cold, clear nights. And then, so that upper river froze. And so the upper river above Orofino had a bunch of ice in it, pretty frozen. And so every day when things would warm up a little bit, we'd get some ice flows down into the lower river. Some weird temperature bumps. The water would come up, but the water temperature would be colder. Just, well, you know, ice water, you know, it's hard for things to warm up. So skip ahead to Friday. So through the week, we had some good days, tough days. We had that big storm front come in on Friday. Friday was tough, sounded like, for everybody. We made a couple adjustments late in the day and ended up getting a few fish, so we were able to salvage some things. And I kind of carried some of those adjustments into today. We didn't whack them by any means, but we caught some fish, had a really good time, and hopefully we're on to something. So that's kind of my report. Jesse on Friday and today, just he got after him. So if you're in the right spot at the right time, when the water temperature hits a peak and the fish decide to bite, you can be in for a really, really good day. If you're not in one of those spots, you're gonna be really working for fish. That's kind of the gist of sort of how this week went. But now moving into February, February's kind of the traditional, like, last hurrah, big time fishing here on the Clearwater. Can be one of the best months of the year. It's one of our busiest months of the year, and we're really looking forward to it. At some point this month, we'll start to see water temperatures come up typically, and as that happens, the bite will definitely pick up. So I know the river came up quite a bit yesterday after a bunch of rain. We had some snow, like up where I live, my elevation, and then it rained on it. So the river came up to like 2,000 CFS. So when I started fishing this morning, there was quite a bit of debris in it, but it was dropping fast. And by the time the end of today hit, most of that debris was completely gone. So it popped up, flushed, and then it's plummeting right back down again as it's getting cold and clear. So hopefully with some weather kind of rolling in and out of the area, it doesn't allow the river to get stagnant like it has been. And then, you know, just keep your fingers crossed for, you know, we need a couple of good days of rain on that upper river. We need some warmer temps, some clouds and stuff. Some of that ice in those canyon sections is going to be pretty stubborn. Once it gets locked in there, it takes a minute to come out. That doesn't mean that you can't get into some decent fishing up around Kuski and Kamei. That stuff will free up sooner. I don't have much to report from up there or the South Fork, so if anybody has anything from up there, drop it in the comments. I always like to hear that stuff. The other thing is, you know, hey, we did those bobber dog and rod reviews, and it seemed like that was pretty popular. We had a lot of comments. I'd like to keep doing rod review kind of content, stuff like that. So, you know, if you guys have an idea of, you know, what rods you want to see and what kind of review, you know, you want to see coming up. We've got a lot of sturgeon fishing headed our way. You know, we've got, you know, our summer salmon seasons are out in front of us. So I was kind of, you know, thinking maybe a herring slash 360 rod, you know, slash just all around salmon rod review might be in the works. So actually probably count on that. I just got to kind of get it figured out what I want to order. These things are expensive, guys. So, and ordering odds and ends, pieces like that to do reviews can get kind of spendy. So if you guys appreciate that content, make sure you share it around and comment and do those things and let us know that it's valuable to you. And we are more than happy to continue to do that kind of stuff. Also, if anybody has any questions on like why we use certain tackle or anything like that, go ahead and ask, guys. We can always, if we get enough comments that are similar, it makes doing a video about one of those topics a lot easier, and we know that people are interested in that stuff. And then the other exciting news is I finally got my equipment in, but we are going to relaunch my podcast. So I started a podcast clear back in 2020. I think I only ended up with like 3 or 4 episodes, and then 2020 hit. Things got crazy, and then it's always been in the back of my mind since then to get that thing fired back up, because I've had big visions for it. So that's going to be coming your way. I've got episodes planned. So right now, I mean, I'm looking for ideas. Like it's one of those things where fishing, hunting discussions, that kind of thing. That's what I want to do. I want to bring to you guys real, honest information. I envision trying to be able to get people on that are active in the community, in the salmon world and hunting and all, just all of it. I think there needs to be a voice for it, and I think we can have a platform to do some good and to get some things out there. Obviously talking about, I mean, we fish, so we're going to talk about a lot of that. But you guys, if you have any sort of thing that would fit into that you want to know or anything like that, it's going to be really fun with that longer form content and being able to, when you have your own podcast, you can talk as long as you want or as little as you want. So, I'm kind of excited to jump into that world and see what sort of opportunities come up from that. So be on the lookout for fresh new episodes on the Jonesing for the Outdoors podcast. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully we can get this thing rolling this time. And anyway, guys, hopefully this week fishing picks up. I mean, it's showing signs of getting going. We just need something to be a little bit more consistent. So anyway, if you're coming this week, be prepared to fish hard. We're going to fish hard for you and hopefully get you guys into some fish. Anyway, we'll see you guys out there. God bless, and we'll catch you next week.